asking where the hell you be, boy. I be killing these hoes' dreams, boy. If I ain't chilling with the mean hoes, then I'm probably buried in that weed smoke.
HuBes. What's happening? It's MLK Day, and I'm doing this podcast on the same day I'm going to put it out because this is RiHuBe SDS, same day service. All right, we on it, baby. Chilling out, cooling out. We should celebrate this day more. You know what I'm saying? I don't mean frequency. I just mean, the quality at which we celebrate it, like just a heavier celebration. Like we should, first of all, you should be saying Happy MLK Day to people, to each other. We should definitely be doing that now more than ever, because that's the phrase to say, now more than ever, as if that was true. And also, you should free yourself from one thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, why we reserve that stuff for like New Year's and Lent? You know what I mean? Shit we don't care about. Free yourself, of one thing today. You know what I mean? And I've been saying that all day. And I've been saying, all the ladies out there with the shaky wigs, free yourself. Dudes out there with the struggle, the damn hairline, free yourself. Now, can I take my own advice? Sure I can, because I think I qualify as a struggle mustache. You know what I'm saying? I got no mustache in the middle of my mustache. The way life is going right now, I don't think it's ever going to get there. But I'm not getting rid of it, because if I do, then we just take one step closer to just full girl face on my face. And I'm not doing it. You know what I mean? That's why I keep hair on my chin. I keep hair on my lip. Because we're just not going full girl face. You feel me? I already got long hair. We're just not going girl face. And that's that. And on that note, we're gonna jump into Anthony Highland here. See what we got going on.
Public service announcement to all content creators and content consumers. Listen up.
Whatever.
Your favorite content creator is not your attack dog. Yes, you can make them aware of videos and tag them in videos that you think are indicative of that which they perpetuate on their platform.
Disagree.
But they are in no way obligated to talk about that which you want them to talk about.
Okay, agree.
Nor does that make them a bad person if they do not talk about it. Because what you all don't talk about is the hate that we bear the brunt of as a result of posting said video. And then you throw the rock in and you hide your hand.
That's fine.
So stop doing that. Stop thinking that every time you tag your favorite content creator in something that they're supposed to talk about it, and somehow that makes them a bad person if they do not. Good day.
Disagree. Full disagree. If you're gonna be the guy, you gotta all the way be the guy. You see, this is what's wrong with people. They take up the mantle, you know what I'm saying? They take up the charge or whatever have you. But they don't want it full force. They want to pick and they want to choose. If you're going to be the champion of a people, if you're going to speak on behalf of people and groups and all of that, you're going to have to do it. You're going to have to do the dirty work and the clean stuff. You feel me? You on or you ain't on? You know what I mean? Your people telling you to go, you got to go sometimes. What is it? What is a king without his subjects? If they saying you got to bust a move, you got to bust a move. That's what we do to politician, right? We protest and we petition them. To do the things that we feel like they need to be doing on our behalf. That's what you do with your leader. And if they don't do it, we'll be having fire for them. So yes, if you're the content creator and you've been creating content on behalf of your people, if that's your group, that's your squad, you know what I'm saying? That's the people who you speaking for, speaking with, and they want you to speak for them, you're gonna have to do it. You're gonna have to do it. You're a boss, so you're a boss. You know what I'm saying? These dudes want to be the boss and also be on vacation. Nah, don't be working like that, bruv. You might gotta get your hands dirty every now and again. And that's real talk. That's how you know who not fit to be a boss. Let me see. Let me see if I could find this right here. That somebody sent to me, and I can't even I can't even begin. I can't even begin to tell you what's really going on here. I just like I don't wanna give too much about it right now. I know I'm in kind of hard because I should have had this ready for you, but I don't, and I didn't know that this shit just fired up like this while I was thinking about it. Like I was thinking about it. I didn't know other people had locked into it. Damn. Pardon for this. Because this shit ain't working the way I wanted it to work. But what can we do in the meantime? We can hit some more pods, baby, because this is part fucking 70, and we're just gonna do that in the meantime. While I look for this thing that I just really want to lock into right now. Because why? Because fucking why? All right. So all right, we got some more pods for you. We're gonna do Break Bread, bro. All right, that's my guy Bert. Like a long time ago in the podcast, I told y'all about Bert. Now Bert be on some religious wave. He's a cool dude, but he be on his religious wave, and I don't know what this podcast is about. I'm assuming that it is that because I think he's Jehovah's Witness. All right, and if anybody knows what that is, you know they get the rap as just some of the worst as far as religion happening on a community level. So let's find out what the hell Bert's talking about. He only got 2 episodes. One 3 months old, one 2 months old. That means he's due for one. Don't know if it's gonna happen. And one pod a month. It's a little bit light there, Bert. 1 7 minutes, 1 10 minutes. So he ain't doing too much. Okay, this first one is called Starting From Scratch. This is Break Bread, bro. You know, with my guy Bert. He's calling himself Tea Time in this right here. All right, so let's see what he got going on. Oof. Okay. A friend of mine asked me to kick some MC rhymes, so I said the rhymes that I'm.
Welcome to the bakery.
Oh, that was a little
I am
abrupt.
Chief Baker, and hopefully in 3 days you'll check and I'll still be here. Because if I lose my head, it means Pharaoh got mad at me. If you don't understand that reference, feel free to look it up.
I don't know what that is.
You won't regret it. So you're probably wondering what this is, or you've probably already drawn your own conclusion.
Yes, I have.
And you're probably right either way. Yes, I'm a guy sitting in a car sharing my opinion through my camera lens. I'm also a bunch of other things. So why don't I tell you how this got started, and you can decide what you want to do from there.
Weird way to
once upon a time
to get it started.
December 4th, 2011, I worked at a restaurant called Danny's Porch, and I was a bartender in training.
Sounds weird.
My friend Roger was a bartender also. He had already been there for a while in that position. He called me up because he had a family emergency and he needed somebody to cover his shift.
Is that right?
So I did it, and it worked out because it was a slow day, and I didn't have to worry about being overwhelmed. Because keep in mind, I was in training still. I knew how to pop tops on beer bottles, and I knew how to make margaritas.
I have no idea where this is going.
So while I'm there and it's slow, I'm looking through what they call the Bar Bible and finding out as much as I possibly can about cocktails, about alcohol, about everything. Because of that, I do some experimentation, and I end up coming up with my own cocktail called Bert's Peach Tea. That's what I called it. Yeah, I'm vain. So what?
Oh. He's telling you how he made his alcohol
People coming to the restaurant afterwards, and I suggested to them. They started asking for it, that sort of thing. Fast forward about a year, and I make a big batch of it for homecoming at TSU, and people were crazy over it then. Fast forward some more, people just kind of started asking me about it all around. In the meantime, I shot a YouTube promo for it, where one of our friends, Skittles, came and rang a doorbell.
Good old Skittles.
And she goes, "Hey, where's the peach tea?" And that just kind of caught on. So that's what I ended up putting on all the shirts, pens, pencils, everything else. So eventually I just decided to name what they had become. I named it Tea Time 24/7.
It's weird because he's telling this story about this, and he didn't even say what it was from the start, I don't think. I think you were supposed to just already know.
Separately, my whole life I've been a motor mouth. Always talk. always telling stories, always talking about what's happening.
I don't know what's happening in this
right?
podcast.
So naturally, that leads to things like blogging, and I've had a blog or two in the past.
Is he saying how the podcast came to be?
At one point, I wanted to have a blog that was run by Tea Time 24/7, and I wanted to have a name that kind of fit that same theme. So, coincidentally, when I was working at that restaurant at Danny's Porch, I did a different type of YouTube promo called Bar Chronicles. And one of my friends, Darian, was at the bar, and the last thing he said on one of the videos was "break bread." So I figured I could use that.
So it is the podcast.
Profane when he said it, but I could use it. I'm just gonna flip the last word to bro. So break bread, bro, as opposed to what he had before. I'll let you figure that out.
Oh, you're gonna let us figure it out. Thank you so much.
Bro. And this kind of works two different ways, because on the one hand, I want something that's gonna sound good for blogging purposes. So in terms of discussion, when you're discussing topics,
this is a boring story.
So that was the idea behind that.
I get it if you want to tell a story about how your things came about.
Phrase from my peach tea. My mom used to make.
But if it's boring, just say it's boring and don't tell it.
Potato bread.
Oh my gosh.
That idea.
I made sweet potato bread.
So I figured I could use the phrase for promo the same way I use the phrase "Where's the peach tea" for promo. So, and funny thing is, ever since I came up with that,
bet you it's not funny.
To sell the banana bread or the sweet potato bread like I wanted
to. Anecdote funny.
So now we've got Tea Time 24/7 and we've got Break Bread Bro as a blog that operates under it.
And both of which,
but I don't write every day, not like I'd like to, because
you don't podcast every month.
Organize, takes time to think out loud, and just put everything into a digestible format.
All right, we about to be finished with this.
By the time I figured out what it is that I wanted to say,
it's only 7 minutes of podcast, and we got 4 minutes down.
The moment is past. The topic that everybody's on is gone.
All right, we finished with that. So that sounds like it was a episode about how the name happened or something like that. And it's only 7 minutes of it, and we down 4.5 of it. So I would imagine that the whole pod is just about that. Okay. Now, I don't know about everybody else, but if I'm making a goddamn podcast, I want it to be interesting to people. Okay, so I'm going to choose a topic. I'm going to choose subject matter that's interesting. That's particularly interesting. Entertaining, at best. To keep people listening. But I'm not sure what that is. That was so matter of fact. I just did it to just do it. Maybe that's why there's only one per month. Maybe he ain't got the wave on it as far as podcasting is concerned. He always on some type of chat platform chatting it up. I thought he was just gonna be on it, but I guess the fuck not. All right, we're probably gonna listen to that again only because there's one more, and it's 10 minutes long, so we'll be completely done with that if we just listen to that one. You know what I mean? And we could let that be that. Well, I think that's the end of the pods. We could probably try to revisit one or two. I want to really know what New Man Same Block got going on, because that one's gonna get weird, guys. All right, and I'm positive about that. He's just gonna say some weird shit at some point, and we just gotta be around there to catch it. Okay, but fuck that. I remember last pod I was trying to tell y'all about the workout regimen. Meanwhile, I've been on that, baby. I'm getting consistent, doing my thing. It's going to be a different kind of wave, man. I wear a men's size small. That's what I want to say about my life and, and why I might got to change my life. So, the phrase I was looking for last time was progressive overload. That's what I was looking for. Basically, I was talking to one of my mans. He used to be the same size as me, but now he looked like he ate his whole former self. Shout to him. And he was telling me about that progressive overload. He was saying, what we usually do, when we're working out and stuff, is we get a little regimen going and we keep repeating the regimen. And basically, it just lets us keep doing that regimen as far as exercise is concerned. He was saying, no matter what happens, no matter how you feel, no matter what's going on, you're supposed to keep challenging the body. So you're supposed to up the workout every week, regardless of what happened last week. And I've been on that wave, and it has been making me super hungry. So I know I'm in the right ballpark. That's how you're getting to it. The body is responding to what's happening. And making you hungry because it knows you're losing energy and you need it. To grow a body and shit. So that's working out for me. I'm in week 3 right now. after I finish this pod, matter of fact, I'm gonna be on my routine, getting crazy, because this is the time for it. HuBes, all right, it's quarantine. Man, this city is more boring than it ever been. It's crazy. People just hitting each other, texting each other, hitting each other up, saying like, where the wave at? And everybody know it ain't no wave. It ain't no wave. Everything closed. Everybody shut down. Just so everybody could say, I don't know, where the wave at? Like we asking it back and forth to each other, like in a circle, because everybody's hurt right now. It's claustrophobic out here. All good though. Good time to work on yourself. Work on yourself. Save your money. You ain't spending Hennessy money every weekend. Good for you. Good. Get some things going on. I got some plans in the works. You know what I'm saying? Some magic. And we're going to see how that works out. Maybe I could get it off the ground before summer. But, my brother Fresco, he got some things going on too, man. Look out for announcements with that. Like, life is being different, when we got time to focus on what we got going on. Instead of everything else in the world, being a full distraction. That just never felt more true. Especially in this city, everything's going on. All this stuff is happening. There's always something. That used to be my life. I didn't even plan my weekends. It was just, people would just hit me up. A few people would hit me up, and I'll just choose what I'm doing. Or they'll somebody will hit me with something, and I'll send it over to somebody else. Like, yo, this is what's going on. You might like it. That's the kind of wave I be on. Speaking of that, the only thing that really came through my way, I think in the past 2 weeks, was a fucking silent party. Like, what is that for? Silent party. That's a date. If you don't bring a date to a silent party, like, that's a dub. You can't convince me otherwise. You know what I'm saying? Because one, what I be hearing is they be having different channels. Like, okay, if you don't know what a silent party is, it's when each person who shows up at the event gets a pair of headphones or some form of headset. All right. And they got the selector playing, the DJ's playing, and you hearing it in headphones, so essentially it's quiet to anybody who's outside of the event. You're not knocking the roof off with the music. And in the most advanced versions of these parties, there are different DJs playing in different channels. Where you can be listening to different music. The same people in the same vicinity could be listening to different music, which makes it even worse because, like, what do you do? Like, I don't know about other people, but I go to parties to see what women are doing. Really, you know what I'm saying? The music is fun, drinks is fun, but I got those at my house, loud. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm really my own man. I play my music loud and I drink my drinks in my house if I need to. But women is a different story. You're just not gonna get a strange woman walking through my house. That's just not a thing that happens at my house. Maybe at somebody else's house, not my house. So that's what we go for, to see who else is going. And if you in a silent party and I got your headphones, one, how you even know if you and Shorty's listening to the same music? Like, how stupid is that? You don't know. And what do you really do? Do you all dance separately with your headphones? What do you do? Do you watch to see who's doing close to the same dance as you, or who got the same rhythm as you, and maybe they listen to the same music and then rock out with them? Is the point of it for you to just be by yourself with a bunch of people? Like, what the fuck is the point of a silent party? Because you can't pull up on Shorty. What you gotta do? Tap her on the shoulder? Hey. And get her to take her headphones out, which defeats the purpose of the party altogether. Not that a loud party and yelling over the music is absolutely better, but I think it's a few notches better. At least y'all know y'all in the same environment. Listen to the same music, being on the same smooth. But anyway, like I was saying, that was the only thing that came across my way. And I wasn't doing that shit. That just seems like some real clown shit, some silly shit. Now, if I was with a Shorty, maybe, we could make sure we're on the same channel, and we be cool already. So if we had to say something to each other, we could pop a headphone out, you know what I'm saying, and talk or whatever. If we needed to say something, I need another drink, something. And I guess that'll be alright. But if you're not on a goddamn date, nah, come on, shit's weird. People is weird now. Well, I ain't gonna say now. I'm sure people always been weird, but weird came in a whole different flavor. Okay, speaking of weird, now let's talk about Kamala Harris. Now, look, I'm not here to judge your politicians, but we all got to be just so stupid because why do we hold on to this kind of cheesy nonsense year after year? And I'm going to explain to you what I'm saying right now. Now, this lady tells a story, okay, to CBS News apparently. Well, maybe it's in Elle magazine, all right, and CBS News is reporting on it because she was being Elle magazine. All right, and let me read to you what it says. In her wide-ranging interview with the magazine, Harris, the child of immigrants from India and Jamaica, remembered the first civil rights march she attended. In a stroller from which she fell getting separated from her family. My mother tells a story how I'm fussing, Harris told Ashley C. Ford for Elle magazine. And she's like, baby, what do you want? What do you need? This is her mother asking to her. And I just looked at her and I said, freedom. What? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Why do we believe that? Why do we even want that in print? The person who heard this woman say that, why did they even print that? Tell me. And you could blame whoever you want for this country and things being the way they are, but it's us. It's all of us. We are complete fucking psychos. Because why would you even believe this? That she was a freedom fighting baby. Why would that even be a thing that we want to hear, that we want to know about? That there was a freedom fighting baby born, and then she became vice president of these United States. Why is that a good story to us? You can't be a politician as a baby. So why do I want to hear that you was freedom fighting from a baby? Why? For what? You tell me about a freedom fighting baby, I'm going to tell you immediately that baby is no good at their job. Okay? Can't compete on a national freedom fighting level. Tell me when that baby grows up. That's it. Tell me about what happens when that baby grows up. That's it. And to that effect, she could have easily just only told stories about what happened when she grew up. That's it. That's all we want to know about. Is you an adult freedom fighter? Probably not. Okay? Because that's what the freedom fighting baby amounts to. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Freedom. You kidding me? You fucking kidding me? Free yourself. Freedom yourself. Wow. When I saw that, I said that have to be a lie. Absolute lie. And let me tell you why it took so long, though, for me to catch the wave on this article, though, because when I tried to Google it again, you know, when I seen it, I didn't believe it, you know what I'm saying, like I'm saying right now, but I seen some people smoking her, saying that she's lying, you know, saying that she lifted the story from MLK. Today's MLK Day, free yourself, and that it's plagiarized, which is crazy. You know, and I'm not even gonna dive into that or why one might even do that. You know, because that's where we at. Complete and total insanity. Like, listen to me. The woman has a husband, I believe, and children, I believe. And we all know where babies come from. You know, you got children, is a good chance you've been fucking. Now, if you've been fucking, I don't expect to hear no wholesome stories out of you. And that's just real, because I know you be doing nasty shit. You's a freaky ass. I know that about you. And you probably saying, no, that don't mean you're nasty. That don't mean you're freaky. Yo, there's no way really for you to be fucking and it's just not nasty and freaky. Like, that's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? As soon as you put the P in the V, you in a whole nother wave. You far from freedom. You know, as soon as you get the P in the V, that's it. Okay, all of that stuff out the window, out the door. I don't understand, because we always have stuff like that in America. We always want that, like some wholesomeness or something like that, like the Brady Bunch and the Partridge Family. Yo, the Brady Bunch is pure wickedness. That was a single mother and a single father. They was freaky nasty separately and then got freaky nasty together and then crammed all their kids in a house together and the kids not even related. How freak nasty is that house gonna get? You got in-house. Okay? Because you're not related. Insanity. And we wanted to believe that this was a wholesome family. Like, from the start, it's already ravaged. They had like 3 kids apiece from somebody else. And wherever it was, it didn't last. It went bad. Okay? Nothing wholesome going on there. That's very adult. Very sour. You know what I mean? What about the Partridge Family, whatever? These are families. They was fucking. Okay, I don't know how we try to attach any kind of wholesomeness to that. Once you adult. You fully adult. And that's just what the hell it is. You understand what I'm saying? Boy, and this is why I can't be in charge of entertainment, because if I was in charge of entertainment, there would be like no kids entertainment. If I was in charge of the world, there would be barely even be a such thing as a child. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I'm not in charge, and that's not why I'm not even trying to keep it G with you. But I just lost my fucking speaker there. Let's see if we can get that back. Because I'm rambling. And let's see if they got, any oldies but goodies. Oh, we can't get the speaker back. Well, fuck it. It probably died. Whatever. That's what kind of day it is. We're just flying through it. Making it happen. And being what we could be about it. You know what is weird? I've been listening to Intelligently Speaking. That's one of the pods that I put on here, and it's a pretty solid podcast, I have to say. I started following them on Twitter because I'm just gonna talk shit to them. I'm just gonna talk shit to them on Twitter all the time, because when people try to come from an intellectual angle, it's just, you got usually two things. One, they're trying to keep it clean because they don't really curse up the podcast or wild out or nothing like that. They try to keep it clean. Two, they are subject to greater opinionation or fact checking. And I'm good at least one of those at a time. You know what I'm saying? So I can hit them with some soft jabs. Now, what could happen here is I can come in hot enough where they feel like they need to defend themselves, and then maybe they'll take another angle. Yeah, we the wholesome podcast, but we don't have to keep it clean. We could bury you, bro, and that's fine with me. You know why? Because then I win. You know what I'm saying? Change the whole direction of their podcast. Let's see if we could do that. See if a few of these, I'll find a few of these podcasts on Twitter and just keep smoking them about their episodes. See what happens. Okay, why? This is what I do with my life. Use my powers for evil. Why not? This is entertaining to me. Okay, I have to do it. Like most of us have to do it. Okay, this is why I like and why I watch fighting sports. You could beat the brakes off people. You could get it out there, It's in you. You could get it out there without damn, the repercussions of that. I feel like I really want to get back to some fighting sports too. I used to wrestle singlet all day. Had it on. You know what I'm saying? You know, felt weird. Even though I wear boxer briefs and I also wear tank tops. And I wear them together. And I guess because they're two separate things, it doesn't feel weird. When you put them together and you make them a singlet, feels weird. If you don't know what a singlet is, that's the Greco-Roman uniform that you see Greco-Roman wrestlers wearing. It looks like a compression shorts and a wife beater in one, like a fucking a short leg leotard, something, tank top leotard, whatever. You know, it is what it is, and that's what the fuck it fits like. Tell you that. Boy, and let me tell you about we goddamn, you know, me and the bros went all in on a lottery last weekend and just lost in spectacular fashion. Now we dropped off a combined $600, a whole stimmy on a lotto, and on the Mega Millions, the 300, you know what I'm saying? On the Mega Millions, we made a whopping $10. Okay, $10. On the Powerball, we made a game-changing $48. $48. You hear me? So what we gonna do? The only thing we know how to do, just drop it all right back off into the goddamn lottery. You know, that's a loss. We jumped in at $50 ahead, and you got $48 in one, you got $10 in the other one. That money's gone. All right, so just bury it. Bury it. And that's what it's gonna be. And I'm all right with dropping that off. You know, that was a clean hundo, you know, on a weekend. And I'm all right with dropping that off because that's Hennessy money. Would have spent triple that probably if I just would have busted a move one time in this city. You feel me? And that's just the way it is. Because things cost amounts out here. And that's what we used to do on just a weekly basis, really. Spending up at least that. Who knows what else? You know what I'm saying? It was a different kind of life to be living. Haven't been living that life for now, like almost a year, man. You know what I mean? Corona done did it up. You know what I'm saying? There's times when we used to be in clubs getting crazy. It's just kind of a distant memory. Wow. Life staying still. It's only hitting me now. Now, I remember a while back, I was doing my thing, this podcast during the Corona. You could hear it called Full Drago. I was saying, go in, do what you got to do. If he dies, he dies. You know, and we did went Full Drago for a while. You know, but safely still, because I still had my mask and stuff, still washing my hands and washing my ass. Like, was been doing that. How about brushing your teeth? Been doing that. Washing my face, been doing that. You know, speaking of, you gotta have a skincare regimen, man. This is the time. Get your workout on. Eat your vegetables. Drink your water. All right, yo, you in the house in quarantine, yo. Let me give you the motherfucking tips and tricks. All right, out here. This is what I do when I be in the house. All right, it's quarantine. You know, I used to do this back when it was just a slow weekend. You take a day. All right, and you take care of yourself. You just brush your teeth over and over. You know what I'm saying? A few times, 3, 4, 5 times that day. Every time you brush your teeth, you wash your face too. Clean it up. Okay, you'll be surprised just the difference it'll make. You feel me? You be out here looking gorgeous. Now, let me tell you about me. I'm in my 30s, okay? And I'm looking at myself yesterday, and I'm saying, wow, I'm in my 30s. You know what I'm saying? My hair's graying. Yeah, sure. You know what I'm saying? But I got on my teeth. My eyes ain't, full yellow. You feel me? My skin don't look dusty and crusty. My hands ain't choppy. Your boy's not falling apart. Okay? There's a lot of y'all out there looking quite crackish, in your 30s. And that's y'all who keep making all them jokes. Oh, soon as you hit 30. No. Soon as you hit 30. Okay? Because you're going full trash. Barreling down the trash hole. Looking like full crack pipe. You know what I'm saying? And like, what did you think? You feel me? Because I know coming up, you had to see plenty of people looking wild crackish. And you didn't think to yourself like, well, how can I avoid that? Because tell you right now, I seen plenty of them. You know, whether it be in the neighborhood or if I was goddamn related to them. People looking busted. And I'm thinking they wow old. You know when you young, everybody's old as hell. I'm thinking they wow old, but they was my age. You know, because that was, 20-something, 30 years ago. You know what I'm saying? They was my age. And it was looking hurt. And your boy's not out here looking hurt, Praise be to Allah. Also, shout out to my genetics. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm taking care of myself, but the genetics is putting an extra flavor on it for sure. For sure. Just need to put a few extra pieces of flavor on this mustache. That's all I'm asking from genetics. You know what I'm saying? Not gonna stunt. This beard been filling up. I remember when it wasn't there, But we need a little bit of flavor on the mustache. I'm asking, reaching out to the ancestors right now. Just get the middle of this thing moving in is all I'm saying. Like, you ain't got to give it to me all the way on the sides of the face and the cheeks or whatever. I could do without that, I'm not asking to have it all in this life. Just give me a little more in the middle. That's it, and then I'll be just, all the way on. All the way on. Mustache beard all the way on. Rock a little goat, smooth. You know what I'm saying? That's it. Not asking for everything. Just a little something. Alright? But I don't even know how dudes do that. I see dudes with the upside down head. What is upside down head, you ask? That's when you have all of the hair on the bottom of your face and none of it on the top of your head. Which is weird because when you were born and stuff, you had it on the top of your head and you didn't have it on your chin. And then you only know the podcast because, respectfully. And then your head just turned upside down, probably when you got somewhere in your teens. And now the top of your head bald and the bottom of it got all the hair. And speaking of, this is what is going on right now. We just getting to a place where everything we want, we're just gonna pay for it. I've been playing Cyberpunk 2, Cyberpunk 2077. If you don't know what that is, you don't know enough about games. But it posits a very futuristic world where people have implants, man, for everything. Eyes, arms, legs, everything. And it makes a good point about where we are in the world right now. Everything that you don't have on your body, we feel like it's okay to just buy it. Buy it, put it there. And I get it. Like, why not? I want it. I'm going to buy it. It's not very much different from any other thing you want and you buy. You see it, you want it, you buy it. And you use it for your own purposes. Women want breasts, women want butt. Fucking buy it. And since that video of Funk Flex getting that damn liposuction, it's just like everybody's just, I guess that's what it's going to be. It's not even stigmatized to women no more. Guys just going to get their things too, just going to buy things. Because I could see people starting to normalize the hair implants, man. People going to start buying things. They take some hair up off your ass, put it on your head. Now you got ass hat. And nobody don't know. And you just flexing with it, Ass on your head. And that's just what it's going to be. You know what I'm saying? All you ladies out there, you like to run your hands through that guy hair. Psh, that's butt hair, girl. That shit feeling kind of rough or whatever. That's butt hair, girl. It's growing out of there, though. You know what I mean? If you got it, you got it, I guess. I mean, that's what it's going to be. And I mean, you can't beef. If you a guy with the butt hair on your head, man, I guess you can't beef if a woman wearing like wigs and stuff. You feel me? Like, who are you? Who are you to talk? You feel me? Who are you to talk? This is another thing I was talking about with my peoples too. Is people just be fronting. They be faking. Okay, because let me tell you one thing that guys are doing that they acting like they're not doing, which this was a wild post on the internet right now too, where some dude was saying, like, on God, he ain't smashing no big joints. And shorties just started smoking him. They were saying his mom's is a big joint. I think I said something like this a while ago. And they took his mom's funeral pictures. You know, she was in the casket. They was like, meanwhile, your mom's can't fit in the casket. Your mom's a whole big joint dead and shit. Like, they was smoking him. His shorties cooking him. You know, they said he was a big joint. Because he had the fat belly and all that. And I'm like, bro, you played yourself. This one thing dudes be acting like they not smashing big joints. Let me tell you something about this life, okay? Now, I used to think that too. You know, dudes ain't out here smashing these big joints. But I used to see a bunch of big joints. They walking around and they had all of the goddamn confidence. And I thought this just was like a lifetime delusion, you know, where they just be like, I'm just going to hold my head up because it is what it is. And I'm going to be confident or whatever, strong, independent woman, whatever have you. You know, they were just going to be it. But and especially if we talk college, oh man, I tell you that when I came to the realization, you know, I was being naive, you know what I'm saying? Because I wasn't out here smacking all the big joints. Did I smack some big joints? Of course I did. Of course I did. You know what I'm saying? I would never front like that. If it's looking smackable, I'll smack it. So there was really some dudes out there talking trash. And what I seen was summer school, yo. I ended up in summer school one time, not because I had to actually go to summer school, but because I had an internship. And they had to have us on campus well before the internship started, you know what I'm saying, to make sure everything is a go. They don't want to tell you be there same day and you got to blast off same day, and then people coming late and then they having complications or whatever have you. So they get you there 2-3 days beforehand and let you get right and let you check you, and they check you and you check yourself, and then you be on the road. So I had to spend a few days on the campus, on the summer school campus. And you know, hot girl summer, you know, the hot wings ain't going to summer school. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of how they doing in school or what they got going on, they ain't going to summer school. It's hot girl summer. They out. They going on vacation. Okay, that's where they go at. You know who go to summer school? The big joints. The big joints. Okay, and you know who else go to summer school? Every dude, all of the dudes. You know what I'm saying? Because we didn't have no summer like that. You know what I'm saying? There wasn't hot boy summer. There was no such thing back in the day. So. You just had to do what you had to do in the summer to move your life forward, and for some of them that means going to school. You gotta go to summer school, and they was smacking them big joints. Okay, you locked in on campus, quiet ass campus, light population for 8 weeks. All you got on there is big joints. Boy, they swimming in them. And then in the next month or so or whatever, when the regular classes start back, they act like they don't know them. Wow, act like they don't know them. And they had a whole relationship, 4 or 5 weeks ago. Okay, because that's a big part of the problems right now. Dudes acting like they ain't smacking big joints. You definitely are. You definitely are. That's why you got all these ad campaigns and shit talking about big girls as healthy girls and all that kind of extra shit. Don't do that to them girls. Let them be who they are, for sure. You know, don't put anybody's lifestyle to shame. You know, let them live how they want to live, for sure. But be healthy. You know, and there comes a point where all of that is just too much. You know, say that. When that's the case, say that. Health risk involved. Say that. You know, and all of that comes from just this overwhelming insecurity because dudes acting like they're not smacking big joints. Definitely are. You feel me? You think all dudes is doing is trying to smack these little tiny razor blade booty chicks, you know what I'm saying? Where they bend over and look like 2 elbows? Nah. Feel me? I never understood that. When dudes used to have shorties modeling and stuff, and you could see their ribs. That's inside your body. That's some shit you're not supposed to see on the outside your body. It's inside your body. I don't want to see your ribs. You know what I'm saying? Why? When I see people, when I see their ribs, that's people who don't be eating. Like that's what's associated with that. If I could see your ribs, I feel like you don't eat. You starving. Why you want to have a woman who's starving in your midst? You feel me? You might be smashing that. She might take a bite out of you. You feel me? Don't put your meat. Don't let her try to top you, baby. She might take a bite out of you. You feel me? Big joints, at least they look full. You know, they eat when they want to eat, sure. You know, but they look full. They're not going to bite you. But then again, they might. Maybe they be hungry too. All of the women going to bite you. Fuck it. Know the risk before you take the job. And that's what it's all about. You know, but smack everything, man. You feel like you want to do it, go ahead and do it, man. Big joints are soft. I mean, it's a different type of experience. Just make it happen. I tell people, you know, slim joints like you, but big joints care about you. You know what I'm saying? They'll let you smack it and cook you some din-din. Because they hungry too. Okay? And life works that way. And it's okay to do what makes your life work. Okay? It's MLK Day. Free yourself. You feel me? You got a stigma that you don't be smacking big joints, or you shouldn't be smacking big joints. Free yourself. You feel me? You think you need to see shorty ribs for her to be in good enough shape for you to smack it? Free yourself. It's MLK Day. You know what I'm saying? You 20-something and you feel like you're supposed to have a few years left on that hairline and you want to put the butt hair up front. Free yourself. Free yourself. You know, you's a woman and you just been putting all type of wig and weave in your hair. And your scalp crusty now and your edges falling out and all that. And you just want to wear a wig for the rest of your life. Well, all right, man. Free yourself. Free yourself. Or just get rid of all that and cop the baldy. Free yourself. Free yourself. Also, if you got the moonwalking hairline, you could cop the baldy too. Free yourself. You and shorty with the crusty hair, y'all can move together. Free yourself. Free yourself. Okay, what would this world be like if people would just be more honest with who they are and what they want? Free yourself. Free yourself. Women will be way more creeped out. You know, but just the courting process would be just so much shorter, and men would just save so much more time and money for yourself. For yourself. You know, you pull up, you tell shorty what you about. She tell you if she with the shits or she ain't with the shits. You don't got to take her on 12 dates and then find out she ain't fucking with you. Free yourself. Free yourself. You know, or even you ain't got to take her on 12 dates and find out she is fucking with you. She could just tell you the first day. Free yourself. Free yourself. Free yourself. All good. The world got very political. You know, it's hard to talk to women without insulting them. Women should just be running up on the guys at this point. Free yourself. Free yourself. Women, don't be single. Run up on the guys. Free yourself. It's MLK Day. Okay, you tired of being single? Pull up. Free yourself. It's MLK Day. Happy MLK Day. All right, women, you buying the clothes from your friends, the Fashion Nova special or whatever, because she keep posting the pictures of these crazy models with the slim waist and the big butt in the bodysuit or whatever. So you buy the bodysuit because you think somehow you're gonna look exactly like this lady, even though you don't got the same body, and you buy the bodysuit and it looks terrible. Just start working out for yourself. Free yourself. MLK Day. Free yourself. Okay, all the guys out there. You done started making money and living a comfortable life, and now you got the fat belly where you used to be looking kind of strong, and now you have switched over to shirts being tucked in your pants, and then Kango hats and blazers and shit, talking about how you growed up and you really want to dress like a rapper like everybody else, but you ain't got the body for it no more because you look like an old man. You got old man body bad. Free yourself. Work out. Free yourself. Okay? You got OMB. Old man body. All right, that's your problem. You ain't growed up. You got old because you got OMB now. If you took off 20, 30 pounds, you'll be dressing like a teenager again. Free yourself. It's MLK Day. Free yourself. Okay, stop fucking around. Free yourself. I hate that shit. You still dressing like that, Rude? You still? Yeah. You know why? Because I'm still looking like this. You know, you ain't dressing like that no more. You a fat body now, huh? I should say that, right? Are you looking brand new? You look like you got a brand new fat body. How's that working for you? How's it working for you when you have to buy pants big enough to put your stomach in there? How's it working for you? Oh, you got a blazer? Oh, you got a blazer? That's just hide your fucking triceps flapping on the sides of your arms, huh? How's it working for you? For yourself. It's MLK Day. Real shit. On top of that, if you's a shorty and you know you fell off, if you's a shorty and you know you fell off, if you's a shorty and you know you fell off, and you see a dude who you used to holler at, whatever, or who used to holler at you, and you stewed him back in the days, and now you want to get right because you done fell off. All right, look, I ain't gonna tell you that that's the right thing to do. All right, that shit is quite insulting. You feel me? Like, why do I need to, play you close now because you coming in now that you fell off? All right, if that's the case, you gotta be busting it open with no strings attached. You gotta come in on the full humble. You know what I'm saying? Saying, yo, I know I was fucking around back in the days. You know what I'm saying? And I fully get it. I played myself, so now I'm coming in real hot. You know what I'm saying? I'm busting it open with no strings attached. Free yourself. MLK Day. Free yourself. Because these are the ways that life should work. You just have to be fair. You don't have to be good. You don't have to be bad. You just have to be fair. If you in my corner now, when I was trying to be in your section when you was a hot wing, and now you kind of mild, and you in my section now, I'm the man now. All right? And you got to come in on the humble. Bust it open. No strings attached. For yourself. MLK Day. For yourself. And that's real talk. These are the things that need to be said about life. About life. And I'm saying it. I really want to take a nap right now. Okay? Eat when I'm hungry, sleep when I'm tired. Free yourself. It's MLK Day. Free yourself. Free yourself. And I found a new hairstylist. Got me right. For yourself. I'm glad about it. For yourself. Glad about it. Your boy's looking fuego and got nowhere to go. For yourself. Full Drago out there. Florida's going to decide for us how much of the population needs to live. If he dies, he dies. For yourself. MLK Day. For yourself. And I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. Decided. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be 28 days later, whatever the fuck that movie is. You feel me? All the survivors is going to be lit, though. New World Order. When I get to be the champion of something. Making it happen. Because I ain't going to lie to you, son. This whole coronavirus wave, this shit going to go all the way through 2021. This shit got no signs of stopping. All good. Stay home. Stack your bread. Do your exercise for yourself. Have a good time with it. Play some PlayStation. PS5 dropping off. Free yourself. Okay, you got time. Free yourself. You know what I mean? Scheme a scheme. Dream a dream. Make it happen. Anything online commerce, whatever people is fucking with it. Free yourself. Okay, I got some quality shirts that I just started promoting again from my brand, Really Rude Co. That's RiXYRUDECO. Free yourself. Okay, should be talking about it more. But I don't know how to talk fashion. I'm trying to do that for yourself. MLK Day. For yourself. Don't worry, it's coming soon. I just don't know how to do it. And it's okay because I'll learn. Okay, and one day I'm going to stop going to work. like, man, Sir Michael Rocks. If you never heard of him, Sir Michael Rocks. This is a rapper. And he has some bars that says, do you know what it feels like to wake up and do whatever it is you feel like? And I don't know what that's like. And I feel like I should, because there'll be a lot of exercise in there too. It'll be so lit. Just doing stuff. I'm just going to do some stuff today. You know, try some food. Stand on a random street corner and hit on the women. See what works. Real talk. You know, video podcast, you probably see me zone out just now. I was really thinking about it. You feel me? What would you be doing every day if you had your way? Most people, it ain't for you. You know what I'm saying? Because you'll lose your mind. You know, if you had money coming in and you ain't had to move, you wouldn't. You'd be a fat body. You'd be OLB, old lady body, and OMB, old man body. That's it. You know, so you'd be glad. Some of y'all need to be starving. Keep you on your toes, literally. Out there, working, on your feet. You feel me? Not me. I'll be up, though. I know how to do it. You feel me? If you think I won't be doing a whole bunch of fuck you shit every day, if I had time like that, you think I won't be in a fucking Times Square in a fucking character costume? I'm talking about some legit shit. Dancing around and shit all day. Still be collecting them dollars to take a picture and whatever. But if I don't need the money, I'll be like, only if you want to give me the money, you know? Otherwise, fuck it. Fucking around, fucking other people money up. Say, you's a lazy son of a bitch. You got to get out here and dance around, baby. You got to make it happen. If you ain't making it happen, what is you doing? Feel me? Playing some Fabi. Woo walking in this shit. Seeing who with this shit and who ain't. That's my dream. Gotta have a form-fitting costume though, so like for Spider-Man or something. That's what they be moving with. That means you can really get busy, really get down. If you had all that fur on with the big head and shit like that, it's hard to bust moves. Can't be fucking with all that. That's the lazy people who just want to hug people and shit for the money. Nah, you got to get crazy. Alright? Get crazy. That'll be some shit you could see in New York. Supporting New York movements. You know what I'm saying? It's a whole New York wave. I wonder if they have shit like that in other cities. Don't know. Would know if I was a fucking, you know, doing what I want to do every day. Get on a plane. Stay in another city for a couple of days. Straight like that. Pick a person, you know, that I know, that I met. So I'm gonna go to whatever city you in. Post up. Fuck around. Every day. Find out what's happening. Eat at a different restaurant. It's something that's simple. You know, that could make the move for you. Make the whole week for you. And that's real shit. Fucking podcast on Monday, video podcast on Wednesdays, man. I'm trying to tell you, it's early in the day. And like, this is kind of what life would be like. Feel me? If I didn't just have to be fucking working all the time. Shout out to my job though. I got an alright one this time. I'm alright with it. But the goal is to not be going at all. So, you know, we don't lose track of that ever. Feel me? But one of these days, one day soon, it's gonna happen. Feel me? Because one, I'm never gonna be an old man. It's never gonna happen. Okay? For two, something gotta happen. It's got to. Making too many moves for all of them to flop out. Can't do it. You know, so once again, video podcast on Wednesdays, regular podcast on Mondays. You know, and I took y'all to Dreamland this time. Fuck y'all, I'm out.